Hi, welcome to Nigel's Funny Rhymes. Now, I don't normally write poetry for younger children, but I've been challenged to write a few poems for kids, so I've come up with what I call 6 of the best. They are poems for children, so I hope you and your children enjoy them. The first one's quite appropriate because it's kind of about how to write a story or a poem, but hopefully getting it in the right order. It's called Back to Front. If you want to write a story, then I strongly recommend that you start at the beginning, write the middle, then the end. If the first line of your story says the end, then it's a sign that the last line of your story will be once upon a time. Second poem is called Too Good to Be True. Can a mole dig a hole that's 100 miles deep? Does a fly touch the sky as he soars off so steep? Could a dove fall in love when she flies off for dates? Can a sheep fall asleep when he's counting his mates? Does a flea like to be always one jump ahead? Would a cat chase a rat and then kiss him instead? Can a whale blow the sail of a luxury yacht? Could you think that it's true? Nah, probably not. This third poem is called Simon, the Almost Useless Snake. Simon the snake was a failure at school. The teachers all said that the snake was a fool. The short-sighted snake didn't do well in classes, but snakes don't have ears, so he couldn't wear glasses. He was rubbish at music and upset the singers, and he can't play piano. Snakes haven't got fingers. His reading was pants, and he always confesses, I blame my forked tongue. I use too many S's. He was no good at running, so didn't compete. There wasn't much point because snakes don't have feet. But Simon will pass when his maths exam comes because adders are experts at doing their sums. Now this one you've got to use a bit of imagination. I have a dog here. You can't see him, can you? It's called Steve the Cockaboo. This is my dog. He's a cockaboo. His dad was a ghost and his mother was too. An invisible dog, yes, it's hard to believe. He's my very best friend and his name is Steve. I take him for walks in the fields and parks. No one can see him and Steve never barks. It's quite hard to find him and Steve never comes, but he's usually found sniffing other dogs' bums. At bedtime he's curled up asleep in the chair. He sometimes gets sat on. Well, I don't know he's there. He walks through the walls. That's what ghosts sometimes do. Steve's favourite bone is invisible too. He's such a good dog even though he's a ghost. I've had other dogs but I love him the most. There's only one problem, which isn't good news. Invisible dogs have invisible poos. Oh. Can't see them. Now this next poem is probably best by reading it, but I'm going to read it to you anyway. Maybe I'll put the text of the poem on the website. But it's called 28 Words and in brackets some punctuation. There are 28 words in this poem. It seems like the perfect amount. A hyphen, full stop and 5 commas. Now I bet you are tempted to count. Now the last poem's a bit different. I did write this a little while ago. It took me a long time to realise, and somebody told me about this, that wombats, probably the only animal in the world, wombats will do a cube-shaped poo. Comes out in a little square like a dice. So I was challenged at that point in time when I found out about this to write a poem about wombat poo. So this is it. A young baby wombat turned round to his mum and asked her what caused him to have a sore bum. Your poo comes out cube-shaped, his mum did reveal. It happens to wombats who eat a square meal. Hope the kids will understand that one, but it made me chuckle. So anyway, that's my 6 of the best poems. I hope you enjoyed them, and you can see all my other poems on the website. Some are a little bit ruder than the kids should be listening to, but I hope you enjoyed these anyway. Thanks a lot. Bye.